Okay, can you hear me?
You're fine.
Okay, likewise.
How'd today go?
Good. Yourself?
Yeah, okay, a little slow here, but
Right.
okay. We're
Participants.
just Dr. Tano, I myself are going to have to leave about 7 if we're still going on by then. Dr. Nario said he would close out.
Okay, well,
Okay.
hopefully we'll not last too long.
Yeah. So
Probably
you
a couple hours, that's it.
looking sharp today.
Oh, thank you.
Right? Okay, you're looking good today. So
Thank you.
Looking like a preacher.
The preacher,
That's right.
yeah, I decided to wear white today.
There you go. That they got the background. That's what that we usually see on it.
Right.
Yeah,
The brain.
my
The key.
brain key, yeah.
The key. Gotta have the key to the brain.
Okay. All right. All right. Dr. Nario.
Dutch K. Do you want to make me co-host?
Didn't I already do that?
No, you made Burgess co-host.
Oh, I meant you. All right, there you go.
Kind of thought so.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Dr. Nario looks like he got a haircut too.
Uh-oh.
Hey, it's a haircut season. We're mowing lawns here.
That's
You
right.
too.
right.
He's got his hair done. He's looking good. Right?
I'm going to Maryland for a wedding, so
Okay.
not my wedding.
Not
I have to make sure I underline that.
Yeah. Are you in the wedding party though?
Well, I have a participation, I guess. I'm not like the entourage.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Where in Maryland are you going?
I think it's near Baltimore. Are you familiar?
Well, I know Baltimore. Yeah. I mean, everything's
Baltimore.
Oh,
Baltimore.
you're from Pennsylvania. That's why.
Baltimore's not Maryland's not all that big, you know.
No.
That's a good question. I have to. Now you're making me curious. But it's the whole day that you fly over there, and that's your day right there.
Well, I've been going to Miami a lot, and so I've been doing the overnight. I've been leaving. If you leave at 11 here, it'll get you to Atlanta like at 4 in the morning here, but it's 7 a.m. there, and
Yeah.
then you go to wherever. So I get to Miami 9 a.m. So I flew all night, so I haven't wasted the day, and it's cheaper actually. That's the least expensive flight too.
So you
And
can sleep in the plane. You're
yeah,
pretty good with those type of things.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Usually, so that's what I've been doing. I've been doing the red eyes, and we get there in the morning, and then you haven't wasted the whole day.
But they pay for your flight, right?
Uh, yeah, they did. Yeah.
Why not get first class, like get the most bougie one?
Who says I don't?
Since they Oh, because A4M, you can't. You
Well,
just
no, no. Well, no. What they do, I mean, I pay the difference,
okay, I
but
gotcha.
I always have a million frequent flyer miles because we buy all of our supplies in the office from on a credit card.
Right, right.
So yeah. But
Per
I'm going to go see my kids in Detroit at the end of the month, and no, so nobody's paying for that but me.
Detroit, I thought, oh, that's in Michigan, right?
It's in Michigan. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't realize maybe I should do that. They do pay for airfares in for A4M, but I'm not upgrading it.
They never paid for me when I that was back then. But you're a macher. You're a big shot.
Bitch.
I never had more than one of the Sunday afternoon, things when they just filled in.
I'm the runner, the rookie guy, the intern.
Yeah. So, well, actually, I haven't gotten paid yet for my IFM. Come to think of it.
Oh, they pay for that?
They said they pay for airfare and they pay me for the lecture. Yeah, and they paid for 2 nights in the hotel.
I thought it's for the love,
The what? No,
for
I
the
don't have
love
any. I don't have
expression.
that anymore. They did that originally a long time ago, but the love's gone. Right, right, Dr. James. I see you're shaking your head.
I am shaking my head, but it's all good. It's all for the common good.
All for the common good, right? Yeah. So they're charging $1,200 a head, and uh, yeah, you know, can I tell you?
It is what it is, right?
It is what it is. The only one that I go to now is I still help Bruce out with Noma. Uh, one because I help Bruce out. Two, that's where I practice my lectures for the for wherever I'm going. So I'm doing 8 hours at AMMG in October. I'm doing a whole day on
Instead of workshop.
functional laboratories.
Oh, okay. Well, that was just a 1 hour lecture that you had before.
I had a
Now you
one
turn
hour
it into
one, and then I did a second one. I did part two, and then I said, well, you know what? I'm going to let's do part three. And then I said to him, why don't I just I gave him a half day and then I give him a whole day. I said, because you break it up that way. It's so when I do Noma, if I don't get screamed and hollered at by the real doctors, then I haven't, yeah, so I did the serum test that I've done here for you guys, and they were hollering about well, you're doing a shotgunning test. What is this? I said, well, it's a lecture on how to interpret laboratories. That's what it is. Well, you're just shotgunning tests. Yeah, they didn't like the thyroid antibodies.
Who does? You're pissing off endocrinologists.
Oh yeah, well, there's that. They're them too. So
So yeah,
so we
that's fine.
we
Do
I
what
talked.
you
really
do.
wonder what the disconnect is with the endocrinologist. Why they don't do well in their fellowship?
I have 3 students that are in endocrinology residencies now, and all 3 of them tell me they're tearing their hair out.
Yeah, because it's scary. But these people have Hashimoto. They say, well, wait until your thyroid dies, then we can give you something. Nobody's treating the antibodies or dealing with it.
Well, I told you that they had the endocrinologist here, Northern Nevada Endocrinology had a conference here a month ago, and I was at, and I told you all what they said, right? Joel was there too,
Yeah.
right? Right? They said in the first 3 minutes, the speaker we was talking about thyroid. By the way, weighed 400 pounds, and at one point said diet doesn't matter about anything, and I literally weighed 400 pounds. I'm not exaggerating.
Mm.
Said and only internet idiots order reverse T3s. No real endocrinologist would order that.
Mm.
Nobody in North America needs iodine for any reason, and he came from the Detroit area, which is known as the goiter belt because there's the area is that's one of the lowest iodine um, uh, soil populations in the world is in that area. Um,
Yeah,
so
he should talk to Bernstein. What's his name? Bernstein?
yeah,
Who talked
Brownstein.
about iodine? Bernstein, yeah.
No, this guy said that iodine is you don't need that for anything. Iodine causes everything. So, um, right, Joe. What else was there? It starts to fade after a while.
The armor.
Oh yeah, T3. Never use T3 for anything, any reason, at any time.
Yep.
And no need for the bioidentical.
Yeah, that too. Okay, it's a little after 5. Tonight we have Dr. Tano with Dr. Nario. You're up first.
All right. Sounds good. So for our leak of the week today, so our patients are often thinking that they need growth hormone itself or a prescription of secretagogues. You're always going to hear about the peptides, tesamorelin and pamorelin, right? CJC. What many don't realize is that several inexpensive, widely available supplements can support the growth hormone axis naturally and may enhance the effectiveness of these
Oh, shoot.
medications as the quarterback. These foundational nutrients are the offensive line, so they may not get that attention like what the growth hormone gets, but this is definitely they're often what makes the whole system work. The most studied amino acid. So let me give you the first example here is arginine. The other one's lysine, ornithine, glycine, and even glutamine are there. But arginine is likely the strongest growth hormone secretagogue of the group. Mechanistically, it suppresses somatostatin. It's actually somatostatin is removing one of the primary brakes on growth hormone release. So this mechanism was demonstrated in the classic study of Alba Roth et al. 1988, where arginine significantly increased growth hormone secretion and amplified the response to GHRH. And most recently, a 2022 systemic review and meta-analysis by Goli confirmed that arginine stimulates growth hormone release primarily through somatostatin suppression. So several studies demonstrates acute growth hormone elevations approximately 2 to 4-fold above baseline, particularly in fasting conditions. And clinically, these amino acids complement GHRH, GHRP analogs by enhancing endogenous pulsatility without competing with peptide signaling. So dosing for arginine, so the strongest one out of all the amino acids is arginine. So 5 to 10 grams. And then you take it pre-bed or pre-workout on an empty stomach. However, it's important to note that Corpas et al. Found that short-term oral arginine and lysine supplementation did not significantly increase long-term growth hormone or IGF-1 levels in older men. So the evidence is probably the strongest for acute growth hormone stimulation rather than sustained anabolic effects. And one additional consideration is arginase activity. Arginase competes with enos for arginine, so potentially limiting nitric oxide production and diminishing some physiological benefits. Second one is melatonin. So maybe one of the most underrated growth hormone supportive interventions. It suppresses somatostatin, also enhances slow wave sleep, and directly augments growth hormone secretion. So in a landmark study of Elkavi, 1993, oral melatonin significantly increased spontaneous growth hormone secretion and approximately doubled the growth hormone response to GHRH stimulation. Later, Nasser 2007 demonstrated that both 0.5 and 5 milligram melatonin increased growth hormone levels surrounding resistance exercise. Interestingly, the highest dose produced the greatest effect, contributing to commonly quoted 150% increase in growth hormone response. So that's 150%. That you heard that right. For patients using bedtime tesamorelin or even upramorelin, melatonin may be highly synergistic because it supports the body's largest physiological growth hormone pulse during the slow wave sleep. So typical dosing again, 0.5 to 5 milligrams. Again, 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. Sometimes the most sophisticated anti-aging intervention isn't another peptide. It's just getting our patients to sleep before midnight. And lastly, GABA. So it represents, again, another intriguing adjunct. So the best known study comes from Powers et al. 2008. Investigations administered 3 grams of oral GABA and observed 400% increase in resting growth hormone levels and approximately 200% greater growth hormone response following resistance exercise. Mechanistically, GABA appears to enhance somatotrophic activity through pathways involving KIT1 transcription. So clinically, I think I find GABA most useful in patients with insomnia, anxiety, even elevated cortisols, chronic stress. Typical dosing again, 250 to 750 milligrams at bedtime. So GABA pairs particularly well with melatonin because both improve sleep architecture while supporting growth hormone release through complementary pathways. So take-home message here. Peptides are pressing the accelerator for the growth hormone axis. Amino acids, melatonin, and GABA may help remove some of the brakes. So the literature, as you've heard now, clearly supports acute growth hormone enhancement, particularly with arginine, melatonin, and GABA. So whether those hormonal changes translate into meaningful long-term improvements in body composition, strength, and longevity remains less certain. So, but at low cost, generally safe adjuncts, you don't have to buy these expensive peptides and actual growth hormone. So they can be useful additions to a comprehensive growth hormone optimization strategy. So that's your leak of the week.
Well, okay. Thank you so much.
Right.
And how far along are you in your studies out there?
So still almost a year up. I crossed the halfway mark.
Okay. Has it been worth it?
Yeah, when we get the man with the beard, it'll all going to be worth it.
Okay. You're gonna get a beard? Is that what happens with is
No,
that the
my my,
graduation?
my boss. Once I drag Andrew Weil in here, it's all going to be worth it.
All right, it will be. Okay. So, tonight we have Dr. Tano speaking with us, and I'm not really sure I need to introduce him. He's pretty much our superstar here. Dual board certified in internal medicine and allergy and immunology. He has extensive clinical experience spanning over 2 decades, treating a diverse patient population of adults and children suffering from nasal allergies, food allergies, eczema, asthma, hives, angioedema, and other related conditions. He's an esteemed medical professional with a comprehensive background in both medicine and economics. He has a doctor of medicine from the Medical College of Ohio and holds a PhD in economics from the State University of New York at Albany. He's completed fellowships in allergy and immunology at Johns Hopkins University, School of Medicine, and he's had numerous professional prestigious appointments across the United States, including being with us, which is the most prestigious, right?
Right.
Right. He's offered, it says several published books. I mean, it's got to be more than 20 or 25 by now, correct?
Right.
So, including bestsellers, The Layman's Guide to Integrative Immunity. His research has been featured on many peer-reviewed journals. He's my go-to for pretty much anything medical, and also our topic tonight, which is AI, because he's got an incredible AI program that he's going to tell us about. And so, without further ado, thank you for being with us, Dr. Tano, again, as always.
Thank you, Dr. Beer, for having me today. And thank you all for coming. I think we have brushed up a little bit on the AI thing in the previous meeting that we had last time. And today we're going to continue. So my thinking is, how many of you know, I'm going to actually put my slides up first before I start asking questions. So, all right. So I'm going to do this one here. So how many of you know when computers started in medicine?
I think AI started in 56, correct?
Probably not. So when did the computers computer programs and all of that started in medicine? Specifically medicine.
When we were in residency.
Oh, that's a good one. So when was that? When you said when residency?
At that time we started using the EMR. I was in my second year or third year. So that was in 2010 or 11.
2010, that's too late. It's not.
Too late. No,
Oh,
but
yeah,
they
yeah.
had the computers, but the EMR first was introduced in hospital in 2011, I think, the Meditech.
Yeah, so actually, how many of you remember the Y2K problem that people were bringing in back in 2000?
Yeah, I remember.
We all should remember. So the Y2K, around 2000, 1999, 2000, that's when they started doing the computer introduction into electronic medical records and all of that. So
I even better than that. When I was in my residency in Chicago, 1996, 97,
right.
we were using computer programs to kind of give you differential diagnoses and things like that. It wasn't an EMR yet. We didn't have the internet quite, but we were using computers to just plug in information and get like differential diagnoses, things like that. But that's the earliest I remember.
That's correct. Actually, it was some hospitals started earlier, and others about 2000. We all heard because I was in residency at Ohio State, and we all heard the computers are coming. We're going to use computers to enter order entries and all of that. We were all panicking. What are we going to do now? Computer in order entry. We have no idea what it meant and what it was, but it came in. And people were frustrated like heck. Nobody wanted to hear about it. It was like so complicated to implement. But that was the beginning. And when Y2K thing came in, everybody was panicking. Maybe all the internet is going to burn out. We don't know how, etc. So actually, I was on call the New Year's Eve of 1999 to 2000. I was in my second year of residency at Ohio State. And we were also scared, what is going to happen now? We're waiting for the computer to go out or something to blow up, but nothing happened. And so we went our way. And going forward, as you all know, things progressed. Then internet came in. So people who want to know more about this, you can peruse this one here. I'm not going to go in detail. Uh, Things actually for computer introduction started in the 40s. That's when we all think that AI is new, but AI started long time ago. They have been thinking about this. So every time we see today was thought of long time ago. But people were trying to do it and it was not completely done yet. So progressively, they're trying to make it better and better. And when it becomes really good, then they put it to the public for the public to use. There's something I wanted to show you guys. The MySyn. The MySyn is like one program that was introduced to try to detect infectious diseases. So this is actually useful. I'm going to try to implement that in my program because I think it would be very nice to know if a patient presents with symptoms, you can put in the symptoms and then it would tell you what type of infection it is and what antibiotic you should use for that infection. I think that would be nice. And that was introduced back in 1970s. That's one of the first AI computer use, but people had to program it so then they can use it in their clinics. Then it died out, and so now we have all these things that we're using and doing. So today, what I will do, I would like you all, because we're going to do AI application in your offices, I would like you all to log into betayapromed.com if you can do that. You can get a free access. Those of you who have computers and you have even your cell phone, if you want to log in, maybe you can. And we can see if we can do some cases.
Could you spell that, the name?
Benoit. So it's I'm going to put in the chat. It's just a
Thank you.
betayapromed.com. And then I'll go into it. So it will be kind of hands-on. How many of you see my screen?
Yeah, we got it.
You have a tailoring. Okay, good.
No, we're not seeing the tie-up from it.
You don't see the tailoring. Okay, so let me just do that.
It says mid-90s internet enters everyday life. That's what we see.
Do
There.
you see it now?
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, good. So if you log, it said start free trial, so all of you can log in there by starting free trial. Perfect. So I am logged in myself.
How long is the trial, Dr. Tano?
7 days.
Okay.
14 days you can if you want to, but 7 days is what we put in. And it's easy to go through a lot of information in here. When you get on the landing page, I had put some webinar videos in here where you can see a video studio, etc. It gives you down here, see TheraPromed in action, 2-hour tutorial. We also have even 4-hour tutorial to go slowly and learn what this whole thing does. But we're not going to cover all the things that we have in here because we're going to stay here 200 hours. We're not going to go through all of it, but we're going to use it to do certain things, few things like case studies or figure out some diagnosis that we can put in. So I would like your participation for sure, and we can do that. So once you get in, you go to clinical. If you hover over it, you can see a lot of information in the clinical. This encompasses anything that any practitioner would want to do in their clinics. So we're going to just pick a few of them. Like if you want to do a soap note, you can, which all of us do, you can go to the soap notes and you can check it out. AI Scribe. So the scribe is the same. We have embedded that in the soap note. So when you click on the soap note, you can actually talk to your patients, and then it will pick up whatever conversation you're having, and it has organized it into subjective, objective, review system, objective, assessment, and plan. So then in each section, it will put all the information that needs to be done. And also it puts in the ICD-10 codes, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. And then it goes to the plan. It does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever. And then it populates that and tells you exactly what is going on with the patient and what your plans are. So you can embed your own plan in what the computer provided. So if you don't like it, you can always delete it and put your own plan. So that will help you out tremendously. So it shortens. How many of you are actually using the AI scribes in your practices? So you can put in the chat and we can see what AI scribe are you using. I used the one. I tried 2 of them. One of them is Freed. Not doing publicity for them, but it was really good. It does everything that you need to do. Plus, it also translates. So if you a Hispanic person is talking, it translates his Spanish into English. Ours, you can do multiple languages. So anybody comes that's speaking Arabic or whatever, instead of finding a translator, it does that automatically for you and translate that into English. If you want to do Spanish, it's easy, it's Portuguese, whatever language that we have out there that are popular, it will do that for you. It will translate that for you. So that's
Dr. Tano, when
Yes.
you say, do you need to set the language first, or you can just let them talk?
Yeah, you said it. You said the language first. So you said it like English to or Spanish to English or etc. So it gives you that capacity to do that.
But you can't just you just don't know who comes in and they
Yeah, you
talk.
don't know who comes in, so you have to do it, set it yourself when they come in. If they're speaking Spanish, it does that. And also, what we have done is to try to make it automatic, meaning if a person starts talking, then he picks it up and know that they're speaking Spanish, and then it will translate that in English for you. So that's the beauty about it. Now, today, one of the things that I would like to do is a condition. So if we go to the conditions, you can see in clinical on top, it says conditions. So if I put in conditions, we're going to try to put in, what condition do you want to know about? Anybody?
CMV colitis.
CMV colitis, okay. That's interesting, CMV colitis.
I was
Okay,
going to say polycystic ovary is a little bit more.
it's more common. So we're gonna do both. So let's do
Okay,
CMV
go
colitis and see if it gives me anything at all. And we can do PCOS afterwards. So it's a turning, that means some maybe good news. It will give us some information.
This is incredible.
I hope it tells us something, and then we see. Of those of you who are in it, you can do that. You can do the same thing. You can type in, and then we give you all the information you need to know. My computer is kind of slow. All right, so give me CMV colitis very clearly. You can print it out. You can get the Word document of it, and you can save it. I can save it in my studies. So it gives you all the definitions and everything else that goes along with it. Red flags, what you should look for. It gives you the clinical overview, tells you diagnosis. It tells you the root cause, what makes it, what causes it, the etiology, risk factors, conventional medicine treatment, what conventional medicine offers, and it tells you also the functional medicine treatment recommendations. Not only that, it would tell you about the traditional medicine treatment. And this one, I think in our Saturday group, Dr. James or somebody, or Dr. Quinn, they said, why don't you put in traditional medicine? Well, because traditional medicine is used by multiple people, I mean, billions of people around the world, and maybe we should have traditional medicine. So we incorporated the traditional medicine capacity here, which I think is good. Prevention, social.
Dr. Tano, question on the platform.
Yes.
I put in the same prompt that you did, and I do not get this comprehensive readout. I get a truncated readout, just one short paragraph.
Really? That's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
So how come mine gives me all the information and yours? Does anybody have the same problem?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't see anything like what you're showing us.
It might be because we have the intro version, maybe. I
Right.
see it differently too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be. It could be that maybe you don't have the full scale thing.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's good to know, though. So at least, so when you have the full version, it will give you everything that you need. So CMB. So, I mean, I think it's really good. It gives us all the information that we need to know about CMV colitis from here. Questions so far?
Dr. Tano, what's the difference of this to your other AI programs with information that you have here?
You mean what other AI programs?
Like Chat, Grok,
Oh,
Claude.
yeah. So this is specific. So if you go to GPT or you go to Grok and put in CMV colitis, it's not going to go in details and give you all the functional medicine approach. It's not going to give you traditional medicine approach. It will not give you all of that. It will give you just generality without going to all the specific that we have here. So ours is more created and tailored to the things that we want to know about. So functional medicine is big for us. So I want everybody to be able to know functional medicine treatment of any condition that they will put in. But the other major modalities will not give you that.
Can you integrate your prior patients to this? Like if you have a patient load, can you then upload them into your system, or how does
Yeah,
that work?
you can. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so when you go to the, if you go to the clinical and you have a patient, they have a patient kiosk, they have all of that patient, all the patient stuff registration, you can put your patients in here. You can upload them with a CSV file or something. Other question before we do something else? So I can save this one to the studies and we can print it out.
Yeah, mine finally came up. I guess it was just running a little slow.
Yeah, but it took time. You see how long my thing was turning and turning until it populated, because it's putting a lot of information and organizing it in a better way.
And
Also,
then it has, I see a save to my studies button. So when you have an account, so my studies would be like a catch-all for the research that you run.
Correct. So it would be for your own studies that you created, and then we save it through that study for you. So if you do all kinds of studies, then it will save it for you in your study. So every time you can come back to it, instead of rerun it, you can come back to it and then review it.
Okay. All right.
Are there questions about this stuff?
No, mine eventually came up as well. It did take a minute.
Okay, very good.
So I want to say something I see immediately is this 10,000 foot overview on the condition and the different perspectives on it, because quite often, well, I don't know how often, but quite often, I'll have a patient who will have a pre-existing condition. They've already been diagnosed. They're under treatment.
Right.
And then when I really look at what they're doing, nothing about what they've been prescribed actually correlates with their illness.
Right. Yes.
And this would jump out at you right away.
Right. Yes. Yeah, this one certainly gives you exactly how to approach it, what do you need to use, and if you want to go deeper and see similar medication that are in the same class or stuff like that, you can look at it and see how you can approach the patient better.
Now, I know it's hypothetical, but what if we're going through this and we see, for example, I'm going to pick on the traditional medicine, and there's something that's glaringly not there or missing. Is there a way we can put suggestions in or a recommendation for something to be added to?
Yes, right here.
The output?
Yes, correct. Do you see on the right-hand side here, there's a question mark there? If you click
where
on my screen.
Oh, on your screen, okay.
You see one of them is round thing.
Yes, yeah, I see.
So the round thing, if you click on it, it should allow you to make suggestions.
Man, you just really irritate me with your thoroughness.
No. Yeah, it makes it so. I want people to suggest, to tell me, or to tell us what we need to add more or less, or etc., and then we'll go from there.
Okay, good. Got it.
Other questions before we move to some other stuff? So today in clinic, there's a lady who came in. She said she has. I put her on medication. I don't know if you guys know Montelukast, which is singular, and the doctor put her on Abilify. But singular carries a black box warning saying that it can cause depression. So she's telling me that her medication, she thinks there's something wrong with the medication. She's having palpitations. She's having all kinds of side effects from all the medications she's on, gabapentin and all of these other stuff. I said, well, let's check it out. Let's go and put all your medication in to see what they're doing. So I went and did the polypharmacy right here. So I can just log in here. Give me 1 second. So if you want to know how the medications are interacting, and I think this portion is going to be really good for, what did I do? So if we do polypharmacy, we will be able to introduce all the medication that we want to know about. Everything that the patient is on, we can type them in one by one. So I can say someone who comes with diabetes, maybe they're on metformin. I will check metformin. Perhaps they're on blood pressure medication, hydrochlorothiazide or something like that. Hydrochlorothiazide, maybe they're on lisinopril, because eventually everybody is on 3 medications to treat their blood pressure. Maybe they have them on metoprolol or something like that. A lot of them, they have acid reflux, so they're going to be on pantoprazole. Put that in there. Any other medication you guys can think of that I need to put in here for this patient? Pantoprazole, they have something with like cholesterol problem. They have Lipitor. All of them will be on Lipitor. And anything else. So this is about 4 medications that we go ahead.
For sure.
Victor, you want Dr. Klausner?
KCL,
Which one?
potassium
Ibuprofen.
chloride.
Okay, KCL. Okay, we can. I will try if that's it. That KCL. Okay, I can just add that. Dr. Klausner, what did you say? Aspirin or ibuprofen? What you said?
Yeah, ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen. Okay.
That's by far one of the most abused over-the-counter medications there is.
That's correct. A lot of them will go on ibuprofen, or they can take it for headaches or whatever else, aches and pains.
Why don't you
Now-
throw in some Synthroid there too?
On that list, can you add herbals like CBDs?
Which one? CBD?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so another one. So I'm going to put CBD here and see what comes out. So CBD, add the CBD to it. So you can see that the polypharmacy score is already gone up to 82%. That means this person is really in bad shape. So then it gives you all the relationships. So it tests for each one of them the score, but the combined score is what you're looking at, the redness. And then the warning, everything that goes along with it, the warning, it says a critical triple whammy. That's a bad thing interaction. Simultaneous use of ACE inhibitor, diuretics, and NSAID, which is going to be bad for the kidneys, right? So we all know that this is going to be not a no-no. We should not do that. But people do that anyway. And even if they're taking the medication, they don't talk to their doctor, Dr. Klausner, right? They go and they buy themselves the ibuprofen and they start taking it without any supervision. And that leads to multiple other problems, kidney failure, and all the other things that we know about. So by having this here, and even the patient being able to enter the medications, it will enlighten them about what is going on with them. So first of all, one of the big things that this program does is when you have all these medication, what nutrients are they depleting? So it gives you all the nutrient depletion. So B12, CoQ10, magnesium, not only it gives you what is depleted, but it tells you also how much you need and how to get those. It tells you zinc deficiency, folate deficiency. And then it combines them, drug-drug interaction. So between lisinopril and ibuprofen, problem. Between lisinopril and KCL, problem. Between hydrochlorothiazide and ibuprofen, problem. CBD and atorvastatin, problem. Metoprolol and CBD, problem. So you can see all the things that is giving you as information, and then organ system risk accumulation. So it tells you about systematically also. The renal problem is the big one right here, and gastrointestinal problem, big one. Musculoskeletal, some of it. Also, for people who want to buy it, actually those medications, it gives you some coupons that they can use, good RX coupons that people can use, and it will help them out. So they can buy the medication cheaper, but even if I don't have insurance to cover it. Insurance, as you can see on the right-hand side, the insurance portion is cheaper, but the second cheapest one would be with the coupons. And that's what we have for now here. Any questions about this stuff, how this is panning out? So I think, for those of you who have assistant in your offices, all you can do is, instead of just putting a medication list, you can introduce, or you can enter, have your assistant enter all the medication that the patient's on in the polypharmacy, and then automatically it gives you all the interactions and everything else that we need to know. So then when you go to the room, you can tell the patient, you are on ABCD, these are the things they're doing to you. And maybe you should talk to your doctor and try to figure it out, or maybe you should take such supplements to help you out. Because many of the general practitioners, they don't give anybody nutritional supplements. And so if the medication they have them on is causing problems, perhaps they should give them supplements. And that would be another point of education for the general practitioners to realize that giving medication is not benign. You have to know that the medication will not only interact with others, but also they will deplete your nutrients that will cause more problem for you. I have, so this is so tiny, let me just go see. I have some other information that we do need. We need, I want to do symptoms. I have one which helps with symptoms. We can just enter symptoms and it will tell us exactly what we need to know, but we can do that later. Let's do AI search. Anything else anybody wants to know on any subject?
About Hashimoto's thyroiditis.
Hashimoto's, okay, good. So let's do Hashimoto's. Hashimoto's thyroiditis.
How did you get to AI search?
Oh, I went to supplements. So you go to supplements right there underneath it says AI search.
Got it.
Okay. So I'm going to check Hashimoto's. So it's populating that really quickly for us. Bingo. So it's done. So instead of me reading it and stuff, we can narrate it. So it will tell us what Hashimoto is doing.
Medical reference. Hashimoto's thyroiditis, chronic lymphocytic thyroiditis. Hashimoto's thyroiditis is the most common cause of hypothyroidism in iodine-sufficient regions. It is an autoimmune condition characterized by the destruction of thyroid follicular cells by cell and antibody-mediated immune processes. Pathophysiology. The core mechanism involves a breakdown in self-tolerance to thyroid antigens, specifically thyroid peroxidase, TPO, and thyroglobulin, TG. Genetic predisposition associated with HLA-D, R3, HLA-DR5, and CTLA4 polymorphisms. Immune cascade. CD4 plus T cells activate B cells, which produce anti-TPO and anti-TG antibodies. CD8 plus cytotoxic T cells and cytokines IFN gamma, lead to follicular cell apoptosis and fibrosis. The hashitoxicosis phase. Occasional initial leak of stored thyroid hormone into the blood, causing temporary hyperthyroidism before progressing to permanent hypothyroidism. Primary indications for treatment. Overt hypo.
So I'm not going to have it narrate everything, but you can see, you can download this as an MP3 also. So if you don't have time to listen to it right now, you can download it and then listen to it at your pleasure, or you're traveling, you can listen to it and then
Have a
go
little
from
bit
there.
where they do how to evaluate, maybe how to treat it, the unconventional way.
Oh, yeah, it gives you all that information. So it gives you conventional medication and mechanism of side effects. It gives you drug interactions. It gives you nutrient depletions. It gives you functional medicine approaches, right? So again, it's going to give you everything that you need to know, just like we did before. So it gives you the traditional medicine approaches, everything. Not only that, it gives you...
Here's a question for you. Who
Yes.
programmed this in the first place?
I did.
You did.
Yes.
You wrote out all of these medical syndromes and
Yeah, so I programmed it and asked him to give me all the things that I need to do. That's the thing why it's difficult, because if you don't really know what you want to do, you cannot ask the AI to give you the information. So you have to be able to program it, and with all your knowledge, you can ask the AI to give you what you want. Of course, that's what I did. I just went in there, asked the AI to give me all this information, systematically cover all the bases so that nobody can be lost.
you have to update it.
Yeah, so I have, in many of these, I have, I call it Bayesian update. So many of the information that we have, we get Bayesian update where it takes the prior information we have, and every time there's a new information, it embeds that new information in it to update it. To be able to do all of that, you have to know statistics. So that's why my economics and everything else merged together into this whole app. So everybody asks me, how long did it take you to do this app? Well, I would say it took me years, right? Because it's all my cumulative knowledge, because I did the economics. After that, I did the internal medicine. I did biology, immunology. I did a 2-year fellowship with GlaxoSmithKline in pharmacoeconomics and outcome research. So based on that, I just put in all that information and give me something substantive. So clinical trials, it gives you the clinical trial phases, all of that of medications, publications. It gives you a lot of information. So calculation parameters. So these are the cost effectiveness analysis that all the pharmaceutical companies do when they're trying to put out a medication. So I check the cost effectiveness analysis. I do the ICER, incremental cost effectiveness ratio. I check the incremental cost effectiveness elasticity. That one I created, actually. I remember one time I presented this at one of the ISPOR conferences, the people who do economic studies in medicine. They were kind of confused. They said, wow, somebody is thinking differently, because instead of doing the ICER, this is unit dependent. Now, if you do a clinical trial that encompasses many countries, and they have different money denomination, dollars, euros, etc., in order for you to calculate this ICER, it's complicated, because what units are you going to do? You have to convert one unit into another. So you convert euros to dollars or whatever. So I came up with this incremental cost effectiveness elasticity in such a way that you don't have to deal with the units. It takes care of the units, you don't need it. So you talk in terms of percentage changes rather than units. And that is beautiful for clinical trials. So then we can do the multi-country clinical trials. Now, what is nice about this one here is that at the end, you can create cases. So we can generate cases, as many cases as we want. We want 200 cases based on Hashimoto thyroiditis. You're going to do that. It will give you the case studies. You can also generate multiple choice questions with answers. You can do a patient booklet. So we can print this one for the patient, and we can generate even a whole book out of it. And we can generate a webinar out of that.
Real quick question. Under functional approach, just using this one, the Hashimoto's as an example, you have items number 5, nutrient, 6, functional medicine and integrative approach, 7, lifestyle. But I don't really see a holistic section that might, like you said, was the integrated medicine or traditional medicine, whether that is Ayurveda or Chinese medicine, an herbal approach or anything like that. Is that there? I'm just not seeing it.
So let me go to AI search. It boot me out, so I can just do that.
I was just still on the Hashimoto's page.
Yeah, I'm trying to do a Hashimoto's.
Yeah.
Computer screen.
Yeah, that's okay, because on 6 it says functional medicine and integrative approach, but the integrative approach is just a list of supplements.
Yes. So it did not give you it did not give us the traditional medicine approaches and stuff like that.
Correct.
Okay. So yeah, this one did not do that, but we can still do that. We can have it do it. Remember, when you do condition, it gives you that. So you have multiple capacity.
Okay. Okay.
That possibility, yes.
Okay. Well, I'm looking for Walmart, one-stop shopping.
Yeah. So if we generate cases, so we can generate a case study, for instance, and let's see what happened. So it's generating the case study. Patient Amara Okafor, age 34, blah, blah, blah. It tells you HENT. It gives you physical exam. It tells you laboratory results. It gives you thyroid ultrasound. It gives you the differential diagnosis. It gives you the Hashimoto thyroiditis with overt hypothyroidism. It tells you the pharmacotherapy, administration, etc., selenium that you need for functional medicine. It tells you vitamin D. It tells you other things that you need to do, gluten-free diet, all these other stuff. Classification, Ayurvedic. See here, Dr. James.
I see it.
Here it gives you Ayurvedic traditional medicine perspective. It tells you all the things that you need to do. Kapha Vera. I mean, I think it gives you many, many things. And then you can do the multiple prognosis. After that, it gives you board style questions. So it gives you the multiple choice question.
I already disagree with question 1 answer.
What did it say?
It says, which of the following is sensitive screening tests for diagnosing Hashimoto's thyroiditis in a symptomatic patient?
Yeah.
They're giving you an answer of B. I disagree.
Okay, so antiproglobin antibody. So I would say TPO probably is
that's C.
That's what did it D thyroid ultrasound? No antibody. Yeah, but no. Okay, so here it gave you only 3 choices, right?
There's a 4th up there right next to it. It says A, free T3.
What is the 3T3? Yeah,
Yes.
so it gave you 3T3. Now the thing is, this is the multiple choice, right? Out of them all, which one would be the most appropriate? So why
I say C, but you have the answer there as B. So.
Oh yeah, I put B, but it says serum TSH is the most sensitive initial test.
Yeah, so but that wasn't the question. That wasn't the question.
Following is the most sensitive screening test for diagnosis Hashimoto thyroiditis in a symptomatic patient.
Now on my screen it says answer C.
Yeah, okay. On that one, it says answer C.
Yeah, it says antithyroid peroxidase or TPO antibodies. That's on my screen. That's what it's showing.
So that's
Yours is
interesting.
showing
So
B.
it means that each one of us who does it, it gives us a different thing. It gives us a
Oh,
different
no.
output. So if we're not having the same case studies answers. That's interesting. That's not a case that I have noticed because I haven't done it.
Does anybody else have C as their answer? Or is it just me?
I have B.
I have B.
Everybody got B except for Dr. Jim. So you trick the computer. You should be right.
I messed it up. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
You must have that 1940s computer, Dr. James.
Yeah, it must be it.
That's what happened.
Because it goes into it. While TSH is the best screening test for thyroid function, TPO antibodies are present and greater than 90%.
So it goes in detail in terms of the answers and what the explanation of why this one was correct.
Right.
That answer they gave wasn't what the question was, at least for B.
Okay, yeah. Well,
in my opinion, what do I know?
Something we need to I'm going to look into this. So that's good. That's
There
good.
you
We're
go.
doing this. At
There
least
you go. We're already throwing rocks at you already, Dr. Tano.
So that's okay. So we're gonna try to. I'll look into it to see why we got different answers and everything else. Right?
Yeah. Do you want me to Do you want me to screenshot this?
Yeah, you please do that, and then you can generate the patient booklet. So here, you can print it out, and you can save it for the patient. You can do a lot of things with it, and then the patient will have an idea of their Hashimoto's is. So if you don't have any handout for them, this becomes an easy way of handing out information to the patient. So you can just say print, and then it will put it in a nice format for you, and then you can just print it out. Any questions about this stuff? So I'm not going to generate a book. I'm not going to do all of this other stuff. Webinar, we can do that, but the webinar is really nice. It gives you a very concise and crisp way of explaining the whole thing for the patients. Now, if we go to supplements while we're doing that, and click on supplements, what did they do? Oh, supplements. So it just putting me back on the other stuff. So if you click on supplement, you can either search by supplement or you can search by health condition. Since we started with Hashimoto, so let's put Hashimoto's here. Thyroiditis, and you search. Here, mind you, it's only about supplements, right? So we're looking at the functional medicine approach to this, or orthomolecular approach. So it's going to tell us all the supplements that are used in the treatment of Hashimoto thyroiditis. So you can see all the things that are recommended here. Myo-inositol. How many of you use this myo-inositol?
I do.
Okay, how many of you, Dr. Clearfield does, and how many of you, how many other people use that? So that's one of the supplements for insulin resistance.
It's actually very good in polycystic ovaries.
But yeah, very good for PCOS because many PCOS patients, they have insulin resistance. So instead of just doing metformin and all of that, you give them
It also helps regulate the menstrual cycle.
the cycle, yes. So myoneurostator is very good. I think
the
it's by
forefront.
designed for help for somebody who puts that out. And here it gives you all the dosing, everything that you need to know. Ashwagandha, N-acetylcysteine, probiotic, everything. Now, good news is it gives you what other people are doing, what other protocols we have around. So what if you want to create your own protocol? Then you can generate the protocol for yourself. So you can click here and it will give you your own protocol, how you can use the different nutrients to treat the condition. So far, what we're doing is just using some of the features of this app to help us navigate the patients and try to see what can be done. So it's generated that already. Now, one of the things we can do, can compare what we have with the existing protocol. So our protocol head-to-head comparison with the existing protocols. Yeah, so it's like we're doing a clinical trial for 12 weeks for thyroid support using our protocol for Hashimoto's. And then it will tell us phase 1 preparation, what do we need to use as supplements. Phase 2, it gives you the number of weeks in, what do you need as supplements. And then it goes into phase 3, then gives you a lot more extensive information, monitoring, all of that, step-by-step, secondary outcomes. So the primary outcome, secondary outcome, what you need to know. So it gives you all that information. And then we can save this one to our studies. And we can print it out, we can share it, we can do a lot of things with it, narrate it if we want to. It's so tiny, I really rather narrate it instead of reading myself. And then you can see that it gives you all the comparisons. So it gives you the head-to-head comparison with everything else that other people are doing. And if we did the narration, then it would tell us all of this information that we have. There's a lot of information. Not only that, so you see how much it has put out for you to know all the things that you need to know about the treatment of Hashimoto's. Not only that, we can do the RB. I think that is kind of nice. So if we want to generate an RB, we can say put in the principal investigator. So I'm going to put myself as the principal investigator. So Benoit Tano, MD. And then I will put co-investigator, I will put Dr. James. Dr. Anthony B.
Wait, where's the waiver?
Dr. James, can I use you?
Yeah.
And then I can use
Yeah, certainly. Go for it.
For illustration purposes.
So I would do Dr. James School, NAIC. edu.org.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I have that, and I say generate travel IRB. So then it will generate the whole travel IRB. Oh, one thing that I missed, I did not put the tribe, I did not put anything. So it will probably put in one tribe, something. for us. So for those of you who have not written any RB before, at least this gives you a canvas that you can use to generate an RB, and you can download that as a Word document, and you can put in more information if you want to. So it gives you all the information in terms of regulations and everything else that you need to know to write the RB. So because this platform, as we talk about it, we want to use it for research. And if you want to use it for research, you have to be able to create protocols and RBs and approval of the RB before you undertake your clinical research. Any questions though about all this stuff that we're doing here? So, I mean, for me, this is a lot of detailed information that people, if you start with one thing, you can go deep and get a more understanding of the condition, research it, do many, many other things with it as much as possible. So if you don't know anything about the condition and you want to learn more about it, I don't think there's any place more concise and precise and comprehensive than what we have here. Even if you go to UpToDate, they give you just a summary, some basic summary of things that they don't go in detail to give you anything close to what we have.
How do I generate a patient handout?
Oh, so if you go to the
I see a section that's marked patient handout.
yeah, so that's when you go to the AI search, and then you go down, then you can generate a patient handout. So this
is AI search only under supplements?
Yeah, it's under supplement. That's the only place. So
okay.
Yeah, I would like to take it out and put it probably even up here somewhere, so it makes it easier for people to find it. But if somebody subscribe to it, they would know where the AI search is. And there's a lot of other things that we can check here, the economic studies and everything else, medications. So if you go say medication, this is very interesting. If we put any conventional medication, what medication do you want to know about?
Ivermectin.
Ivermectin, okay. Perfect. Let's do ivermectin and see what it does for us. So here, any medication, it will tell you the manufacturer, it will tell you all the coverage of the medication. So ivermectin, it gives you some warning already. You can put that in the database so people don't have to go back and forth. Approval indications of the ivermectin, so you can see what the FDA says we should be using it for. But also it gives you the off-label use for it. So it says off-label use, you can do both, and then you can see all the off-label use of the ivermectin. Not only that, it gives you also evidence and real-world data. How many clinical trials have been done on ivermectin? So it gives you a total of 40 clinical trials with all the titles and information about that. And you can access those clinical trials if you want to. It gives you also the pharmacoeconomics of that. It gives you the benefit of ivermectin and it gives you the adverse events that have occurred since people use it. So you can click on each one of them, and then it will tell you all the information that you want to know, like the benefits, it gives you that. Also, the adverse events, it tells you what the ivermectin is doing to people, basically. So you can go on and find out. So many people think it's benign, but definitely not. So there's a lot of things that people need to know about. So before using it, I hear people can at least learn about the medication thoroughly. The other thing that we have here, common dosing. So it tells you exactly how much people need to use. Brand names in the US, in the major industrialized countries, it tells you exactly how they call it in different places. It tells you the side effect profile. It tells you the major drug interactions. It tells you the contraindications. And also you can generate the coverage. So who is covering it? So if you click on that, then it will tell you all the insurance plans that cover it. So for any drug, if you take all the new one, biologics or whatever, name it, then it will give you all that information. This is very useful for the drug reps, because the drug reps, they come and they say, oh, for your coverage, you have such, you have Medicare, Medicaid, you have commercial insurances, you have that. But we don't have to listen to them first. We can come here and find out the coverage, what in the US, what in North America, what is going on. So we have good RX discounts. We have a Medicare Part D. We have Medicaid. We have the Canada provincial things that we need to know. We have employer private insurance coverage. So they will come and tell you, oh, all the insurances will cover ivermectin for you. And if you go to Europe, they give us the European countries that have coverage for ivermectin. And it goes all the way even to Africa. All the African countries have ivermectin coverage. I think that's a good service for people to know. And that's why we have that. Any questions about this stuff?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes.
How would you prescribe a homeopathic? And then how would you deal with triage in an ER situation?
Well, so the homeopathic comes with the condition, right? So if we're treating anyone with a condition, then it would tell us the homeopathic information through the traditional medicine things that we're doing. So that's how you get
awesome.
it. Yeah.
And Dr. Tano, you quickly mentioned when you had tribal IRB there, you quickly mentioned something about it had a space for tribe and all of that. Is that required or no?
No, well, yeah, it's not required, because if you don't put anything, we'll put a tribe, one of the tribes in it for you. But if you specify, then it will tell you exactly which tribe you
Okay, so you do have to specify, or
you have to specify, yeah, if you want one particular tribe to be where the IRB is covering.
Okay.
Yep. Other questions for me so far? And
Quick question.
Yes.
If you have, I'm sorry, I don't know if you can see me. If you have a patient who has a complex history and you want to put all their stuff in, I know you can import the patient, right? But can you put it in the program and say, what would be your point, like what would be your recommendations? Or
yes, actually we have that. So
okay,
we have the symptoms, a group of symptoms, you put all the symptoms in, and then it will give you the diagnosis, it gives you everything that you need to know.
But like if they were discharged, right, and they're being admitted to your service and they have this discharge summary and it shows you all their workup and everything they did, will it flag anything inappropriate or things that should be rechecked, or can you ask it to?
Yeah, so this is the symptom synthesis. So when you go to the clinicals, you go down under documents, then it will give you the symptom synthesis. And in the symptom synthesis, you can actually put in all the information about the symptoms that needs to be checked. So if we go here, you can see all, I made sure that we can list as many symptoms as possible. And also we can add in any symptom that we want, the patient present with symptom. Now what I have done is when we do a review of systems, because my review of system, I go from head to toe, and all the positive that the patient say, yes, I have this, it automatically populates that into the symptom synthesis. And then you can click on that, and then we give you all the information that you need in terms of summary of the patient. So it gives you
Very cool.
yeah, it gives you that information.
So then one
here,
more question, because I actually
yeah.
teach I do precision aesthetics, and so it sounds weird, but optimizing patient's health and then aesthetics too. Can we upload pictures, like before and after pictures, and can you draw on a picture of something and upload it in the chart?
That is a good question. I did not incorporate that, but that's good to know. So can we upload pictures? So let me see. Upload.
He'll have that done by next week.
Good, and a point of sale system, like right, Dr. Mark.
And post, that's
But like if I have
do.
things that they're purchasing, right? Like even medications, right? Is there a point of sale, like a POS, so you can write quotes and things like that in this too?
Yeah. So we have that. That actually, if you have medications or whatever you want to sell, we can probably help you incorporate that so people can have the link, and then they can go and buy directly. Yes.
Dr. Clearfield, I might have 350 providers for Dr. Tano.
I think so.
Yeah, that would be good. I think we have a lot of stuff that we're doing, and the more people we have that come and help us use it, the better. Because just look, for this hour, what have we done? We have done only a couple of things. We haven't even touched any of the major issues like education, marketing, community, and stuff like that. We have not done anything like that. So,
Dr. Tano, can you go back to the main screen there? You had like go back. Yeah. So what's under like the biological age? Tell them you're tracking. Are those tests that are
tests that are available for people to do. It's like people who do biological age testing and all of that. So we'll be able to help you find them.
Are those proprietary in the program, or are those like
no? These are just from linked to
It's linked to some company, right?
Some company, yes.
Okay.
Oh, that was the question. If it's linked to a company, do you pay for the subscription through that company?
Yeah, you have to pay them directly. You don't pay through us, yes. Other questions? And eventually what will happen is I'm going to try to talk to companies so then we can have the test here. That way, the people who use the platform don't have to go outside and try to bargain with somebody, but just get everything here. Like Rupa Health does. Yeah, we will have the same thing here.
Dr. Tano?
Yes.
Can you look at something for me? Because I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I went to the supplements and the AI search, and I put in berberine. I hear you guys talk about that a lot, and I want to put my son on that. So I put that in there, and it starts out talking about berberine, and then the farther along you go, it sort of switches over to, basically starts to talk about all the things instead of berberine. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't tell me like, I was, hoping for like recommendations on how.
Can you do it an AI search? Go to the AI search under supplements, go to AI search and put in berberine.
That's what I did. Can you do it? Can you do it for me? Because that's what I did. And this is what it's coming up. So it says, like I said, it tells you the first section, it explains what it is. Right. And then it has the mechanism of action and the primary uses, side effects, drug interactions, nutrient depletions, functional medicine alternatives. So here we start putting in, other alternatives, which is great. Lifestyle modifications is the next section. Right. Yes. And then it goes, the cost effectiveness, blah, blah, blah. But then it starts to say, bottom line, it's, it's a exceptional, supplement for anyone who is a statin intolerant or metformin intolerant. So then from there on, it talks about like everything, like the plans and all this stuff. From there on, it's all about warfarin and the statins and metformin.
Did he say anything about drug interaction there?
It did. Yes,
Yeah,
it did.
that's probably what it's doing. So not only it tells you what you can do, benefits, etc., but it tells you also the drug interaction and what you should know about. So then when you're going to give to someone, you have to ask them if they're on warfarin, they're on anything else.
But it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't tell me like most dosages, or like I said, it's completely goes to other, it's talking all about the other things instead.
Okay, so can you go under supplements? So under supplement, click on all supplements.
All right, let me go there. So that's, maybe I went to the wrong place.
Yeah, so when you click on all supplements, then you would say supplements and by supplement and by health condition. Click on by supplement and then enter berberine.
All right. I actually think I did it wrong. All right, so wait, all supplements guide. Here we go, by supplement.
Yeah. So
instead of by I'm so sorry, I'm slow. By supplement, and then by health condition, and that's
no,
where
you have to click on by supplement and put in berberine.
Okay.
And then you will see it gives you concise, actually, information about the dosing and everything else and what it's doing.
Okay, so I went to the wrong place to look it up. All right.
My screen looks very, very different, Dr. Tano. I don't know if it's a platform issue. I did same search, but I have a very different window.
Okay, so it doesn't give you the same window as mine?
No.
Okay, so did you go to supplement and put in berberine?
Yeah, AI supplement, AI search, berberine.
No, that's how I did it before, which was the
search.
Yeah.
No, so go to
was the wrong one.
supplement. All of you go to supplement. So under supplement, go to all
supplements first.
Oh, go to all supplements first.
Go to
Okay.
all supplements, and then under that you will say by supplement or by condition. And if you click on by supplement, then you can put in berberine.
Okay.
And you will see a lot of information, concise. It tells you about AMPK and all of these other stuff that the berberine does.
Okay, I just went straight to the AI search.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
So it's better if you're doing supplement search, you go to supplement, under supplement, then it will give you all the information you need about
Okay, now it looks the same as yours.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Sure. So now you can have a dosing, you can print it out if you want to, you can have it all, and you can do all the stuff you want with it.
No, thanks, Jenny. Now I know what I was doing wrong.
Yep. Any other questions?
Yeah, Dr. Tano, this is David Kahn. How are you?
I'm doing well.
I haven't seen you since Reno.
Yeah, that's true.
I called a few times, but you're a busy guy, and me too, and we can try again. But I had a question on this AI. I came in a little bit late. Is this a special customized version utilizing AI?
Correct. So I created this AI for providers or patients to use it to search conditions, treatments, apply in their clinics, do all kinds of stuff with it.
Is there a monthly fee on this, or how does it?
Yeah. So by popular demand, everybody says I should put it very cheap. So for subscription, I put $99 per month. Problem is, some of the things that we have here, I just made them out. I took them outside the stuff. So, for instance, if you go, 99 is the pro version. If you want the clinical suite, which encompasses zillions of stuff, I said, but people who want to use it for scribing, for taking care of their patient, day-to-day registration, revenue cycling, all of the stuff that they do in their clinic to generate a lot of money, they'll need to pay a little more. So that's why I put that at $397 a month for that. Because if you go any other place, this is the cheapest that you can find. I don't know anybody who would do all these other things that you have here for $400 a month. No way. Even, for AI scribe alone, many of the AI scribe are between $99, $100 and $150 a month. Just the scribe. So
Okay.
those of you who use the scribe, you can tell me how much you're paying for it, and you'll see.
Great. Thank you. So
Sure.
I think you've done a remarkable job from what I've seen. So it's very interesting. We have many doctors who I think can utilize this. Basically, the doctor is a healer. So this just gives them information to make final decisions that best serves the patient.
That's correct. And so information that helps the doctor to limit damage in terms of things that they don't know, you're prescribing, you don't know what medication they're on, what they're doing to the patient.
Right.
So by knowing that, at least you become more aware and present and give the patient what they need to be cured or help them out.
Is there an annual fee basis or is it monthly?
It's
there
monthly,
cancellation?
so $100 a month. People can cancel anytime they want. They don't want it, they don't want it. But yeah, but once you use it and you see the benefits, I don't think people will cancel that.
Right. How long have you been developing this?
Like I said, so I have, I'm using all my expertise that I have developed for years, right? I went to school for many, many things, and
Right.
I'm incorporating everything that I know into this app.
It's great. Very good. Thank you. Congratulations.
We can use this as an app. It's an app on Apple Store.
No, not yet, but you can do it on your cell phone because this fits on your cell phone, and you can do it also on your computer for now.
Yes.
Because the most of the AI stuff, they put it on the Apple Store where you can use that as an app. But I have a desktop version, and this desktop version, if you put med.com on your cell phone, then it will come as an app there, so you can use it there. But down the road, I would probably put it on the iOS. I have an iOS account, so I'll put it there. Simple.
Thank you.
Yep.
Dr. Tano, can I just contact you at your office to get started?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Great.
Yeah, actually, I can give you my number. Let me put my number in the chat. So then if anybody wants to reach me, you can do that. 860-817-2900 and 952-737-8323. So I have my Minnesota and my Connecticut numbers.
Great.
Both.
Dr. Tano, could I say something real quick?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay, so a group of us have been working with Dr. Tano pretty much since he announced the idea and have been making little contributions along the way. So as it stands right now, maybe he'll change his mind in the future. But right now, if you're going through the data, the outcomes, and you see elements that you feel are missing or could be maybe elaborated on more deeply, then you forward that to Dr. Tano, and then about a week later, you'll see it in the app.
Correct. Yes, we'll do that. So if
So
you,
he's been very responsive to like just a little, like when I point out, so I say, well, wait a minute. It says, this is the integrative approach, but it's missing XYZ. And he'll look it up and he'll say, oh yeah, it's missing XYZ. And the next iteration will have that. Okay. Right. Dr. Quinn has seen it. Quite a few of us have been sort of tracking this baby growing for a while. And I want to recommend, if nothing else, you can use the utility, but you're particular, like Dr. Clearfield, he's very persnickety. I mean, I don't know him, but so far that's my impression. So he will look at this and look at an outcome clinically, and he'll say, well, that's okay, but we've been doing this for 20 years and it works better. So could we see that in there? And then Tano will update to add the Clearfield protocol.
Right, yes.
Persnickety?
Well, I'm from the South. I'm sorry. Sometimes I sound like where I'm from.
Called a lot of things before, but never persnickety.
Oh, good.
All right, that's a new one.
Persnickety. Look it up, Tano. It's a good word.
Okay.
All right.
Well, so
Joel, put that one down.
Okay. So for here, I have come up with some podcasts. So when you go to the education, I think the podcast actually is not so bad, even though it's AI generated, but the topics that it covers, it is so well done that it doesn't matter whether it's me speaking or the AI speaking or something, but it does a great job introducing different topics to the practitioners.
Is it like the podcast we saw before, Dr. Tano, with the visual as well, the pictures and all that?
Yeah, some of it, but not really. This one is just a talking podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, so if we have, for instance, the Ghost in the Biological Machine podcast, we can do that one here.
We all know the story. Genes are destiny. You inherit them, and they dictate everything from your eye color to your disease risk. But what if I told you that's a vast oversimplification? What if the choices your grandmother made, what she ate, the stress she endured could literally embed themselves into your DNA, not by changing the genetic code itself, but by an invisible layer of instruction that whispers commands to your cells, commands that can be passed down generations? That's not science fiction. It's epigenetics, and it's reshaping everything we thought we knew about health, inheritance, and even free will. Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. Dr. Tano here, and today, oh man, today we are cracking open a topic that I honestly believe is one of the most profound and paradigm-shifting fields in modern medicine. We're talking about the ghost in the biological machine, the operating system that runs our genetic hardware. And to guide us through this intricate, mind-bending landscape, I am absolutely thrilled to introduce a true pioneer in this space. Today, we have with us Dr. Anya Sharma. Dr. Sharma is a distinguished professor of molecular biology and epigenetics at the renowned Karolinska Institute, whose groundbreaking research on transgenerational epigenetic inheritance has really challenged and utterly redefined our understanding of heredity and disease. Her work has been published in every top-tier journal you can imagine, from Nature to Cell, and she's at the forefront of translating these complex concepts into actionable insights for clinical practice. Dr. Sharma, it's an honor to have you here.
Dr. Tano, thank you so much for that incredibly generous introduction. It's truly a pleasure and an honor to be here, especially on a podcast that I've followed for so long, and, frankly, one that constantly pushes the boundaries walls of medical understanding. This topic, epigenetics, honestly, it's not just my academic focus. It's become my personal obsession. I remember early in my...
So as you guys can see, so there's an interview with a person, a person, and that interview is going to go deep into epigenetics. So it would explain everything that you need to know about epigenetics in these 45 minutes, which is very cool and nice, I think. But it's not a real podcast where we have the people, actual images, the video, everything. But this is the next step. So in here, we can always embed through podcasts, and then people can see the people talking and gesticulating and stuff like that.
Okay, and you know my major complaint, right, Dr.
I know,
Tano?
yeah, I have to use my voice to
Right, that's right.
What's your major
So I'm working on that. Actually, I'm trying to figure out
Really?
which software should I use, a HeyGen or something, so then I can clone my voice. But 11 Labs I can use to clone my voice, but I'm trying to work on it. Once I do, then I would embed that in many of the podcasts I will be generating later on.
Well, and then use Dr. Clearfield's voice as the expert.
That's right. Dr. Clearfield would be the expert.
I wanted to make sure that it's persnickety, though. So.
Look it up. I think it's appropriate. Hey, I'm going to have to bounce. I'm so sorry. But I wanted to say a kudo to Dr. Clearfield before I left. Dr. Clearfield, I was inspired by your presentation on battlefield acupuncture, so much so that I contacted John Howard, and I went to Tampa, VA, and did the advanced BFA certification with John Howard just to get up to speed. And I'm once again in love with the BFA and the battlefield acupuncture. Thanks to you. So thank you so much for doing that presentation.
You'll be happy to do the advanced BFA for us one week, right?
Well, yeah, actually, I'm doing an integrated form. I've already talked to John about it because, of course, you can do it with needles, but you can also do it with laser, with seeds, with magnets, with, there are other, if people are needle adverse, okay, there are other ways to do it. And I talked to John about it. But the main thing is, I just want to thank you for, I did this training 30 years ago, and then I went on to other things, and you just inspired me. So I hunted him down and did the advanced BFA to get the certification up to date. So thanks so much.
All right. Well, we're open June 23rd. I need a speaker.
June 23rd.
Today.
Do you want I don't know that I could do a better job than you did. You did a wonderful job. It was inspirational to me. I went and spent a bunch of money because of that presentation.
You got it for free. I'm not sure what he includes in advanced. So I don't remember that I just covered probably the basics, right?
Right. He got into modalities for conditions.
Headaches and things like that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well,
and I got the new book.
Okay. We got June 23rd open.
Okay, I'll look at my calendar. But I could just voice over with commentary your presentation that you did last time.
Can we make a slideshow from from this program?
Oh no, I think you had one. You had a PowerPoint.
No, I'm asking you a general question. So, Dr. Tano, can you get a slide out of this?
Maybe we could. Yeah.
Like take my material that I have and make a slideshow. I'm going to do a lecture for A4M. Can I make it from the material that's here, or do I still have to go outside of this?
Probably. You mean from the site here?
Yeah.
You cannot do it here. You can do a book, but you cannot do anything else. So I wanted to show you guys the book where you can do the book. So education, when you go there, we have the Tire Pro Publishing. And the Tire Pro Publishing is actually my software that I use to write the books, the actual books that I put on Amazon. So the TirePro publishing software, it's not part of the $99. So if anybody wants to write a book, they have to subscribe to it and write their book. So that's a different, but it's linked to this thing here. So you can write your books, you can, and if people want to get training on prompting, that is something that we can do as well. So if people who want to write a really serious book and you want to do the prompting to do the book, then we can meet and then I can go over, we can work together to see how you can prompt your information so that it would give you the book that you desire.
This is an add-on, or this is part of the 397, or what?
No, that's not part of the 397. This is an add-on. This is something that is a separate book writing software that people can use and write their books.
So what's the cost on this?
Well, so if you go, I don't want to take much time for it, but if you go down, it will give you all the information about the cost. So it's in the education, and you go to TirePro Publishing. So those of you who are doing the trial, you can go there and type on TirePro Publishing. You can enlarge it from here. So open the site. So if you click on open the site, then it would open big. So then you can have access to it and do a lot of stuff. You can do even a trial of that too, and generate a little bit of information so you see how the output looks like, and then you can, you can go from there.
When I open the link, view plans and top-ups, it takes me to another registration page. There's no pricing.
It will, because it's a different platform that I just embedded into this one. Yeah.
Okay. Is there do we have to do that before we can see the pricing for the publishing?
Yeah, you have to register, you have to do all of this stuff, and then you get a free trial, just like you can do a free trial for TirePro Med. We'll help you with that. But this book publishing stuff is amazing. If you ask me, not because I created it, but I think it gives you better book formatting, better book writing than any other software that I've seen on the market. There are many book writing software on the market, but they don't do what we do. Again, so if we go to community, I'm just giving you a few things. If we go to community, we have a newsletter, and the newsletter, you can subscribe to both, and then every week it gives us a newsletter. So if you're here, for instance, it's a heat age, metabolic syndrome flashpoint. So when we are in the summer, so it's going to give you information about the heat stroke and all the other things that we need to know about. And also it gives you worldwide what everybody is worried about at this moment. So spread of multi-drug resistant Acinetobacter baumannii. So you can see that many people don't even know that, but when you do the GI effect test or you do many of the GI map tests, you will see this bacterium that can be an overgrowth in the gut. And if it's a multi-drug resistant, that means we are in trouble because many people are going to have problems with their guts. And we have this anatoxin structural contamination of American freshwater lakes. All of these, you can listen to them. You don't have to read everything. You can just listen to it. If you're sleeping or you're lying down, you can listen to it at your leisure. You don't have to worry about anything. So it gives you many other research roundups very quickly, what research is in the pipeline that covers information, functional medicine, everything else that you want to know about, and some references.
So did you say this newsletter would be included with somebody's $99 a month subscription?
Yeah. That's a part of it. That's the newsletter is part of it.
So it's a weekly newsletter?
It's a weekly newsletter, yes.
That's worth the $99 right there.
Yeah, it's part of the whole $99. So it's not separate. So these people who subscribe to it, they will have access to this newsletter. Other stuff that we have, lessons and stuff. I wanted to do lessons separate, but I really think it would be nice for people to learn things. So the lessons, I didn't put a lot of price on it or nothing. So the lesson that are in here, people can always go in there and learn plenty from it.
Dr. Tano, could I ask you about one of your favorite topics?
My favorite topic?
Yeah. How would you teach other practitioners about sublingual allergy treatments and also, treating and diagnosing allergies?
So that's a good question because that is expensive. Actually, because if the practitioners who do functional medicine knew about that, they can make a lot of money. Because if you look at the whole country, we do have very little allergies. We don't have many allergists in the country. So the void is being filled by general practitioners. And functional medicine is actually well positioned to do sublingual immunotherapy or do allergy. And for me to teach people to do it right and do all this stuff, I charge a little bit. And so that is a separate conversation than just say, okay, you're going to take classes here. If somebody's interested in doing that, introducing that to their practices and how we do skin testing, how we do all of that, I can come to the clinic and teach them how to do it the proper way. And then how to source all the material, how to do, who do you talk to? I give you all the information so you can generate a really significant amount of money. It's like, you can make easily, if you have a population already, you can make plenty of money. Yes.
Can we arrange a day workshop somewhere where you teach this?
Well, if we do that, then people have to pay because I don't want to do it for free. Yes.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yes, if we do a workshop, I can teach people how to do that. I can show them. I have information, a lot of information about it. And I think it will be useful for practitioners to be able to incorporate that in their practices so then they can generate another stream of income.
Okay, I'll talk to you offline about that. Okay.
Yes.
All righty.
So any questions? I think I cannot go
Dr.
through.
Tano, can I have the link to the EMR, to this AI?
Yeah, so I put it in the chat in the beginning. I'll do it again.
Yeah,
So it's
because I logged out and log in and I looked.
TayaPromed.com.
Oh, ProMed. Okay.
TayaPromed.com.
Thank you.
Yeah, also, if you go to TayaProUniversity.com, then you will be able to find it there as well. So I can do that here. I can show you TayaPro University.com. And the TayaProUniversity.com gives us a lot of information. So you can see here for functional medicine people, I made the life very easy. If you go to Scout and you put in what subject do you want to know? Functional medicine. If I put functional medicine.
Detox.
Okay, functional medicine. Okay.
Detox.
Okay, and I will put detox right here. Let's see what it tells you. So when I click on that, then it will give us all the videos that people have created on detox that is out there.
Tanya, Pro University. Taya
Pro University, yeah. So you can see all the videos that people have made on detox, and you can pick the one you want and you can listen to it as you want. It gives you 50 different videos per page. You can see that. So not only YouTube, but Vimeo videos as well. So you can see, and if you want to do podcasts, so you can put podcasts. can see here it says courses, webinars, podcasts, and all. They put podcast, and you can put what subject? I don't know, for medicine.
Yeah. Oh.
Go ahead. Give me a subject.
Oh, for the podcast?
Yeah.
Um.
Why not best podcast or most popular podcast, right?
Yes.
If it gives us anything at all, maybe it will give us some. Yeah, it gives us a lot of information here. So it gives us all the podcasts that are popular. Joe Rogan, maybe, I don't know. So it gives you all this stuff.
This seems to be showing you how to do a podcast.
This one here, no, it shows you. Oh yeah, maybe it shows you how to do podcasts.
But
tutorials.
Best courses.
We can see the on aosrd.com. We can see this again.
Which one?
This presentation.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
recorded.
Dr. Clearfield will put it up so you can see it.
Correct.
So here, I mean, there's a lot of things that we can see from TerraPro University. I just gear that towards students because here we have graduate hub and we have the undergraduate hub. So do you guys know, those of you who have kids in school, that they can take free courses? So they can take courses that are very cheap to make the general education requirements, so they don't have to spend 4 years in college and spend thousands and thousands of dollars. So they can fulfill at least probably 60 to 70 of their required bachelor's degree credits online in a very short period of time. Some of the courses takes only a week to do, and then they get credit for it, so they don't have to repeat that in college. And then they do their residency, because some of the colleges require residency. That means you have to take courses in the actual school. And if you do that, then you can cut short your education by at least two years. So you get your bachelor's degree in 2 years. And here I show people how to do that step by step. What planning? How do you plan that? What companies give you this type of credits, and how you can take those courses. So that would be very useful for children or students who want to do well and without paying zillions of dollars to the universities. And TerraPro Med is here. Like I said, you can access the TerraPro from here. So TerraPro Med. Also, we have I aim here. I put Dr. James' school here, and TerraPro Mediverse. So you guys, those of you who are in our Saturday research group, I talk about TerraPro Mediverse all the time. So it's a platform where we have books, we have a lot of information there. It's like a big library. So the university encompasses many other things that the TerraPro Med doesn't have. So TerraPro Med is part of the university.
It's a nightmare for kids to get into college these days.
Right,
To
in terms
apply
of
to get accepted, to
payments
afford it.
Yeah, affordability is the
Oh,
problem.
that's so beautiful, the Hashimoto thyroiditis. So you have this with the thyroid peroxidase hormones.
Yeah, thyroperoxidase antibodies.
Antibody.
Yeah. So the handout, you can do a handout for your patient. I mean, once you subscribe, and the handout, you can put your name on it, and it will be just you and your patients.
Amazing. Wow.
Questions for me? I think we covered a lot. Time has gone by really quickly, and I would like to know if you have any questions. I can answer those questions. Now you have access to it. You can go there, play with it for a week, and then yeah, you see.
Truly remarkable, Dr. Tano. I mean, just outstanding. I've been texting back and forth with Dr. Nario, and one of my favorite characters, Judge Judy. She's
got somebody being a little bit of a wise guy in front of her, she'll hold up a finger or a pinky actually and say, on your best day, you won't be as smart as I am on my worst day, what I know in this little finger. And I kind of feel that way. On my best day, I'll never have enough, be able to even get any close to what you are, you just, got going here. This is unbelievable. I mean, this is, just, I mean, I don't know what everybody else feels about this, but I mean, this is like,
Yes.
I mean, this,
Yes, it's unbelievable.
I mean, this is
Doctor,
I mean, this is, Nobel Prize stuff.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Clearfield.
I mean, I just came back from IFM, and you put this in your pocket. I mean, you're the expert on everything.
Yeah, in a way, so it gives you all the possibilities to generate stuff and be able to learn on the go. So you don't have to go to places and conferences and anything to learn on your own. Yeah.
but at the end, maybe they won't use us as doctors. They will use everyone will get a subscription to this platform and will treat themselves.
Well, no, so the patients that cannot do that because even though they can learn, but there's still things that they cannot do on their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, what I wanted to ask something. Oh, yeah, I wanted to say something important. One time I spoke with a recruiter and he told me that it's a platform where doctors can do telemedicine by themselves. And when I, somehow I got connected with the president or the one that it's the CEO of that platform. And he told me we have every day 50,000 to 75,000 consults.
Okay.
And so I just want to say that they just have a platform and the doctors go and work there. And the doctors usually put $30, $39 for a consult. And then the patients book with them. And the doctors pay for their own malpractice insurance and everything. And the one that have the platform, they bill double, more like maybe $50 for a consult. So the patient pays a total of $90 and it's not through the insurance. And so they just own the platform. That's it. So
right. Yeah.
So I wanted to emphasize how important it is to have a platform where
Yeah, so yeah, it's important to have a good platform that people can use and it's valuable to them. Here, I really think we have a beginning of something big. The thing is, when you subscribe to this, you have capacity of generating courses, right? You generate the courses because I'm not going to be the only one who holds all the information. If you generate your courses, we can put in the marketplace. So you see the marketplace here? You can generate the course and then it will come under you in the marketplace. So then whatever proceed comes out of it, you share that or you give us some and then we'll go from there. That's how we're going to do that.
how is that? If you want to make a course, then we can do it and we can give to you the course.
You push it to the platform, to the marketplace. And it will be, because you register for it, then it will be under your name in the marketplace.
Wow. And this is with promed.com marketplace.
Yeah, it's a marketplace. So I'm just trying to see how we can help the providers generate also income by being part of the platform. So many times when people have a platform, it's their own proprietary thing. Nobody has a capacity of doing anything. But here, I'm trying to share the wealth so then all of us can enjoy some sort of, life.
And people who wants to read about us, they have to pay.
Yeah, there are people who want to be part of it. Yeah, they have to pay the subscription. Yes. Yep.
No, if they make a lessons, it's going to be put on the marketplace and other people buy the course.
Yeah, other people would buy that, yes. So initially, I wanted to make the courses very expensive, but I think
Very expensive.
$97 for a complete hours of course is pretty cheap. If you go to A4M, you will never get that.
Right.
Or IFM.
It is 1 hour. Only 1 hour.
Many of them are 1 hour or more. Yep.
You might never need to go to A4M again.
Well, it could be, yeah. And also, so one of the things I'm working on is to try to get this CME accredited. So if I can get all the courses here CME accredited, then when a provider buys a course, if they go through it, then automatically it credits them in the CME, gives them their CME. So they have their own CME platform where they can go and fulfill it. But I cannot do that unless people start subscribing, because if people subscribe, then I can, because remember, Dr. Clearfield, you know, when people, you want to do the CME, they charge a lot of money for you to give a CME. So I cannot do that until we have people who actually are subscribing to it.
Well, what happened to Dr. Halas's CME?
I don't know. So that's the thing. I don't want to create a CME that will disappear. So if we do it, it has to be
you have to do it the right way. You have to do it the right way. In other words,
the right way, right, for a longer duration.
Not the AI CME, right?
Right, and we're real CME. So I have some companies I want to contact and see if they can give us credit, CME credits for this platform, and then we'll go from there.
You know Joseph Krieger from Boston BioLife?
No.
You might want to contact him. He does CME credits and he does a lot of courses. He did Dr. Farshin's CMEs.
Okay.
And we're probably going to be using him on our next live one.
Okay.
So I'll get you his contact.
That would be great. Thank you.
Yeah, he's a pretty good guy. So.
But is this platform, if it does telemedicine, can be used like, by the way, the other platform is called Sesame.
Sesame, okay, Sesame, okay.
Yeah, so Sesame, I just want to say that how important it is to have a good platform. You know, Sesame, they said, okay, you want to do telemedicine, and so the doctor sees the patients, but they get paid $30, $40 an hour. And I want to say, we never know, because in the future they may give the doctors 20% and they can take 80, because I saw Lyft and Uber, they do the same.
Yeah.
So, you know, like initially when people, I mean, it's not good to work for such platforms because you never create your own business, but.
Correct.
But because at the end they will control and they will try to get more and less to the people that work.
Correct. So here, I mean, I'm not a greedy person. So what I want to do is make sure that everybody can share in the wealth. That's why I created the marketplace. So if you come up with your idea and you create a course and it's a popular, then we're all sharing it, right? Because the platform has to be fed somehow to be able to function. So we get a certain percentage, like Amazon does, and then the rest is yours. Any other questions for me today?
Dr. Tano, this is the new frontier of medicine you're pioneering.
I hope so. I hope so.
It's really incredible. It's really unbelievable.
Yes, it's amazing.
Okay.
Doctor, do you own it entirely, Dr. Tano, or is there?
I created this on my own. I financed it. I did everything on my own. Yes.
Unbelievable. Okay, everybody, thank you all so much. I have to leave. Dr. Nario and Dr. Peterson will be taking over for the rest of the night. I'll get the videos up hopefully sometime tomorrow. And thank you so much. Next week we have Bob. He's on tonight. Grokey, I think his name, for C60.
Greska.
Yeah.
Bob Greska.
Bob Greska.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm here. Nice
Okay.
presentation. I missed part of it. Sorry, I had to leave out.
We'll have the video up by the end of the week. Okay. So thank you, everybody. I have to go. I will. But you hang out as long as you want. I'll have Dr. Tano and Dr. Peterson sign off. Okay. Dr. Tano, unbelievable.
Thank you, Dr. Clearfield. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to show this to our group.
We're going to have you back.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Dr. Nario, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
All right. Any questions in anywhere, boxes or anything?
Yeah, so in the hold on. So we have a chat here, and then it's just asking, what about non-medical questions? Is that something that you're
Okay, so let's try that. Who's asked that question? Non-medical question. Let's see. So what non-medical question do you want, anybody wants to ask?
the war in Iran.
Where?
The war in Iran. How's that
The
going?
war in Iran. I don't think it would give us no political. The war in Iran, impact on medicine. How about that?
Sure.
Let's see if it works. I have no idea. I never tried it. Okay, it's giving us something already. Oh boy, it tests about PTSD, it tests about a lot of stuff, right?
Okay. So that works. I mean, because you type medicine, would it work if it's just you're just
To
want to
address the
look at
request regarding the impact of war conflict in Iran on medicine, it is necessary to analyze this through the lens of medical geopolitics and conflict medicine. While the war in Iran is not a singular current event, but rather a context of regional instability, economic sanctions, and historical conflict, Assad-Graham, Iran-Iraq war impacts, the medical consequences are profound. The following comprehensive reference details the pathophysiology of conflict-induced medical crisis and the comparative strategies used to manage it. Pathophysiology of conflict-induced medical crisis. In a conflict or heavy sanction environment, as seen in Iran, the pathophysiology of the healthcare system involves three primary failures: supply chain disruption. Embargoes and banking restrictions lead to a secondary pharmaceutical famine, where life-saving medications, oncology, rare diseases, become unavailable. Environmental toxicological trauma, exposure to chemical agents, historically
Anyway, you see, so it gave you some information in the context that you gave him, right? So let's just do the war in Iran and see what it does. Maybe it wouldn't give us anything, but maybe it will. Okay, so it's doing something. It does the same thing that it did. So it gives you in context, because this is a medical platform, so it gives you in the context of medicine.
so it's basically focused on medical.
Right.
I
So
got you.
here it says,
It appears there may be a misunderstanding or a semantic overlap in your request. The war in Iran is a geopolitical and historical topic rather than a clinical entity or pharmacological agent. However, as Taya Pro Med AI, I will interpret this request through the lens of public health, trauma surgery, and mass casualty medicine.
see that?
Yeah, it goes back to
Yeah,
medical
it
again.
goes back to medical. So I want to give you the medical stuff.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. I mean, it's made for that field
Yeah. But I
specifically.
think there's the chat in the chat bot. It may give you that information. So give me a quick thing. So here, there are many ways you can access information. So let's go to the chat bot and try to access that same information. So let me put the war in the consequences, let's say the consequences of the war in Iran. And let's see what it does. There you go. So it gives you a lot of information here. Again, from the perspective of TAIAPRO Med, we must analyze these consequences through
medicine.
of conventional trauma, etc. So it says the same thing here. It doesn't want to give you anything else. And here you can also narrate it. So everything that I did, I tried to narrate it because many people don't want to read anymore. They want to hear it.
The geopolitical, social, and
narrating
environmental
it, then
consequences of conflict in Iran, whether from historical perspectives such as the Iran-Iraq War or theoretical future escalations, present a multifaceted public health and socioeconomic crisis.
And this one, you don't even
From the
have to
perspective
sign
of
in to do
TaiaPro
that. You
Med
can
AI,
just have access
we
to
must analyze these consequences through the lenses of conventional trauma, emergency medicine, social determinants of health, and the functional integrative physiology.
other questions? Because it's not going to give us this. It's not going to give us just a non-medical aspect of stuff. But it can protect.
Yeah, that's well. Anyway, again, you can enhance on that. I know your brain is running again.
Yeah.
You're gonna add more stuff into that thing.
Yeah, anything we can create anything, and then it would probably analyze it. Yeah.
What about this concept of, I don't know, I think this is a general question, that when you use AI more, it turns into you, like, meaning you train it. I mean, is this the same with Taya Pro?
Not that I know of. It doesn't include any of my information or things that I tell patients in here. It
Oh, no,
doesn't.
no, not that. But I think I heard of this, that as you now ask your AI, I guess, subscription, as you build these questions, it just knows what you're looking for. Meaning it's basically, is Taya Pro the same as that? That you can train it?
I have not actually found that, but what you're saying is right. With ChatGPT is correct because ChatGPT now knows me. And whatever I put in there, it knows that is me doing it. Especially on my computer, it can pick up all my information, everything that I'm doing, it just gets that. So that's what you're talking about. Here, I don't see that it does that yet.
Because this is basically you. We're talking to you in AI form, right? This is your brainchild, basically.
This one
It's not
here?
something. Yeah.
No, so no. It just gets information from everywhere. I'm not using only one modality to do this. So I'm not using only ChatGPT or Claude or stuff. I use multi-modality to do that. It's like a little bit of baby perplexity in a way.
Yeah. Okay. But there's so much potential for this Taya Pro Med that you have, and I could see that. I don't even know if in your lifetime you can use all of the options here.
No,
There's
I mean,
just
there's
so many.
so many options. I mean, especially clinical, there's so many things that can be used here. I mean, look at that. And if we want to leverage every single one of them, boy, we're going to spend our lives to use everything here. That's only that. Education, so much information on education, generation of courses. You can actually, for instance, the Blitz, if you have a book, we can create the Blitz of the book. So it gives you, how many of you know Blinkist? Blinkist does similar things, but I have done mine, I call it Blitz, where it gives you the summary of the book, it gives you the good takeaways, and it gives you everything that you need to know about the book, very short, concise way before you buy or read the book.
But these are specific books.
Yeah,
that you
these are
chose,
specific books, yes.
not
Every
any
book,
book.
yeah, not any book. Every book that I wrote, I did the general thing. I created the bliss of it. Like this one, it gives you the layman's guide to integrated immunity. It gives you it gives you that, so you can listen to it.
Oh, these are only your books that you wrote,
These are only
basically.
my books, yes. But so if other people they have their books and they want to do the blitz, we can do that as well.
Right. Okay.
Unbelievable. Can I say something here? Like one time I saw Amazon, they said to make the books audio books. So it was something like a blitz.
Yes.
But
No. So Amazon Audio, so all my books are on audio. So they go through Audible, and with the Audible, you can convert your book, the whole book, into audiobook. So it could be hours and hours. So some of my books are like 20 hours or 30 hours books.
Oh, somebody converts them word by word into a...
No. The AI Amazon has convert your book into audiobook.
Wow. And
Yeah.
it's word by word?
Word by word, everything. But you wrote it
Because
on.
before they said that you do some kind of summary, they don't do word by word.
No.
But
Amazon AI does the conversion word by word.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So many of these books were already on Amazon Audio, they were Audible.
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah, all of these books.
Dr. Tano, do you think people realize the huge amount of data center and computer power that AI gives us? It's phenomenal. And I think at the end of the day, how can we heal our world and how can we have a better world than when we came in and leave something better for our children, grandchildren, and future progeny?
Right. So that's why we cannot be broad, because if you want to use AI broadly, then there's the sky's the end. There's nothing. You have to be really concise a little bit and focus on some fields like medicine or economics or whatever you want to do. You have to hone in whatever you want to do.
Well,
so
we
that
want to
AI
run AI instead of vice versa, letting AI run us.
That's right. So if you give him latitude, it's going to go off the wazoo and give you everything you need to know, and it's
That's
not
an
going to be
understatement.
it will not be useful.
So it's a learning curve for all of us.
Yeah. Are there questions? Anybody else?
No, you kind of. Oh, there's more. Okay.
Go ahead.
No, I wanted to ask Dr. Tano, you practicing in which state are you?
So I have my clinic in Minneapolis, and I do a lot of online telemedicine with the patients who are in Minneapolis, but I do practice in Connecticut.
In Connecticut too?
Yeah,
Wow.
I do allergy and immunology in Connecticut.
Mm-hmm. And do you offer any other classes? One time you said that you may have some classes.
Yeah, I do have classes. I currently have nurse practitioners enrolled in the class, and they're enjoying it. It's a 6-week class that I give them. It's just an introduction to functional medicine, because a lot of people want to do functional medicine, especially nurse practitioners who did not get a very good training overall, and they want to beef up a little bit their knowledge. It's a very quick introductory, already pre-recorded. They go through it, and Fridays we meet and we discuss cases and stuff like that. So by the time they finish their 6 weeks, actually they're very well equipped to do the basic functional medicine.
And you teach in Dr. James' school, right?
Yeah, we also have a PhD program that Dr. James and I have put together. So for 24 months, like 2 years, you get a PhD. For those of you people who already have a degree, they can get the PhD in DSI, as we call it, Doctor of Sacred Integrated Immunity. And then once they have that, they can you can see the First Nation Medical Board and see if they can get a license to practice as First Nation Medical Board practitioners. There's a lot of information that they need to have, and Dr. James has plenty of information. Our group on Saturday has a lot of information as well that can help those individuals.
Yeah, so Dr. Tano does not sleep anymore. He's just so
It's an understatement. Definitely, I do. I mean, I have worked so hard. I just hope that I can live long to see the fruits of this humongous work. But sleep is yeah. I think we try to sleep as much as we can. But I think if you have a baby and you need to deliver the baby, how do you sleep?
That's why we just talked to Taya Pro. That's the version.
Taya Pro, yeah.
Well, I think you hit it on the head right there. When you say that information right now is so vast, really now the only difference that will be made is the one who will process it. And for us clinicians, we have to make sure we pick the right information that we're going to be using for ourselves and for our patients. And this is where now it's going to work against us if we don't know how to filter good information from not. And this is a good program to start. As we all know, Tire Pro is bringing us the upfront, most credible information that we need in terms of credibility. So that's what I notice. And as medicine grows, I think we can't stop it anymore. We just need to have good credibility out there as clinicians also, and where we get our information.
Correct. And many of these sorts of platforms that try to do diagnosis, treatment, etc., they're put together by non-professional, they're put together by computer programmers and all of that. They're not practitioner driven. So they're not practitioners doing it. Here, being a practitioner and seeing patients, I actually programmed it in such a way that at least it takes into account what most professionals will see out there. And that's what makes the big difference, I think.
That's right. Okay, another amazing presentation, Dr. Tano. We thank you again for gracing us with your knowledge.
Thank you.
So, as Dr. Bill said, you'll be back.
Thank you.
All right. So next week, I think we're gonna have Dr. Rob Agreska and C60. I'm a big fan of this, so you guys don't want to miss this one. And he's gonna have a lot of good things to offer us.
Right.
Look forward to it next week.
Awesome. We'll be here. We ain't going anywhere.
It'll be interactive question and answer too. So I've got a lot of answers. I just don't have the questions.
All right, we're gonna have some games, I guess, that you're gonna be involving us with, but that's good. We like interaction. So, but yeah, looking forward.
Bob, can you get Erica to go on with you?
I can't right now. No, she's tied up. She's got personal family stuff going on, so it's been stressful for her. So I'd like to. That would be nice. I'll ask her again.
One day in the future.
Yeah, one day in the future. I'm sure she'll come on in the future. And she's very knowledgeable biophysiologist. She can answer all the detailed questions that I don't have the skills to do.
No, you just put in a lot of time into what you produce.
Oh yeah,
and a lot of skill.
Like Dr. Tano, I'm sure he was putting 14-hour days like me.
Yeah, after clinics, I come home and have to work harder.
Get some rest, you guys. We need you. We need you longer in this earth.
Yeah.
So don't go down. Don't because of hard work. Okay. Research. Anybody from the research group who wants to update us?
Oh, so Dr. Quinn, is Dr. Quinn around still? I think he's gone.
I think so. Do you have updates, Dr. Tano?
Yeah, so last weekend, actually, we had a guest from Hawaii, and she does nutritional epigenetics. And that was
Interesting.
very interesting. She informed us about a lot of things about the food, the toxicity that we have, and how that is having impact on generational impact, I would say. So all the kids and the ADHD, autism, how all these mercury is in all the foods. I mean, I did not know that we had mercury in corn syrup. That now she told us that yes, the corn syrup, the way they process it, actually has mercury in it. So she is teaching these to many public health students, Africans, other people, enlightening them about all the toxicology or toxicants that we have in our environment. From our point of view, in terms of the apothecary, we're making a good progress. We're putting together a website where people who want to list their medications or a traditional medication or any medication they have, we have a committee that can go through the committee and then they can put their medication on the apothecary. So these are some of the big lines that we have. Also, in terms of education, we have a Dr. James University. We have Dr. Dan Newsom, who is also has a program. We're trying to put all these things together, my programs and everything that we have, trying to put together so that the practitioner, the traditional First Nation practitioners have access to it and they can be certified, because many people, they want to practice as a native practitioners, but they have no clue about native medicine. So we felt that it would be a good idea for them to have a grasp, at least the basics of traditional American Indian medicine before they can claim that they're part of the group. So these courses, Dr. James and Dr. Dan Newson have those courses that everybody can take, and it will make them proficient in that area. So these are some of the big lines that we had. Of course, our molecules and everything else is we'll continue to follow that and making sure that we can make things come to fruition.
Amazing. I mean, I remember this research group, just like 5 people are going here. Now you're just growing and growing in tremendous amounts, and all the geniuses are here. So if anybody wants to join, I guess the research group every Saturday, I get what, 9 in the morning? Is that what you do? 10?
10 or 12,
Noon Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, Eastern Standard Time, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, noon, yeah, Eastern Time.
Okay. Yeah, if anybody's interested, yeah, just contact us. We'll send you the link over there, and join the Brain Trust. It's just an amazing group. All right. Anything else, you guys, that you want to put in there before we fly away to the sunset? All right, I guess that's it. So thank you again. So we'll see you again next week. Thank you for attending. Bring a friend, as
Great
we
call.
always say. Yeah, and we'll grow and grow as we move forward. So we have good stuff to offer everybody. And see you next week. Thank you again, Dr. Tano.
Thank you,
Thank you, Dr.
Dr.
Tano.
Dario. Thank you,
All right.
everybody.
Excellent class.
Right.